We are halfway through January 2023, and it's getting off to a very interesting start. California just passed a law legalizing jaywalking. Inflation is improving, but still outpacing real wages. And we just saw the biggest decline in home price sales at a whopping 35%, as economists and experts are calling for a real estate reckoning coming in 2023. And if you're keeping up with the market news, the housing data just keeps getting worse and worse, like each season of The Walking Dead, as it continues to decay like a zombie. So I thought I would break down all the information out there on inventory, mortgage rates, and where the housing prices could decline the most nationally. And then I will compare that data with the most recent Florida housing market data, so you know the best ways to take advantage of this downturn, whether you're currently own a home, currently thinking about buying a home, or considering buying a home for an investment. So don't go anywhere. Hi, my friends. This is the first time to my channel. My name is Lee Brickey, and on this channel, we talk everything real estate in South Florida. So if you're interested in buying or selling a home, buying investment real estate, or interested in living in Palm Beach County or the Treasure Coast, you're going to want to subscribe to this channel. And for subscribing, here's a picture of Henry. So first, let's get started with mortgage rates. Now, I received some flack about being wrong about mortgage rates, and I will admit I was wrong. I never thought that we would see rates go past 4%, but if you look back at the experts, neither did they. But in their defense, we never thought we would have gas shortages, a war in Ukraine with Russia, and the Fed leaving the Fed's fund rate near zero as long as they did, creating a housing crisis with prices becoming unaffordable for a large part of the country. And interest rates have risen at the fastest pace in history. And even with rates beginning to fall, we are still seeing rates in the sixes. And to make matters worse, the median home price for the US is $454,900, and incomes are not keeping up. In getting to inventory, we are seeing more inventory on the market. Redfin found that inventory has increased by 15% year over year, which is the largest increase on record. This means that home prices can continue to fall for the rest of the year. But looking at the National Association of Realtors predictions, they believe that home prices could just remain at zero for the rest of the year of 2023, which means that some markets could lose equity where other markets could gain a little. They also believe that mortgage rates could fall into the 5% range, leading to a normal housing market. Now, Realtor.com predicts that home prices will continue to rise up to 5.4%, driven by low inventory. But they have overestimated in the past, and me personally, I think they could be overestimating again nationwide. But in some markets, you could see prices going up by 5%, which takes me to Zillow's predictions. So Zillow takes all this aggregated data across the country from their website, and they believe that price declines will be moderate, with price declines being highest in vacation destinations. And they saw that most experts believe that 2023 will favor the buyer. But the data also suggests that not all areas of the country will go down. And as this chart explains, that areas in the blue could actually get more expensive, which brings me back to Florida, which is a vacation destination, but from this graph does not look like you will see much in price drops. If you notice, Florida has a lot of blue, with the darkest being the Central Florida and South Florida areas, where Zillow's predicting that these markets could continue to grow up in equity 5% over 2023. And speaking of South Florida, don't forget that I'm a full-time real estate agent. So if you're looking to buy or sell a home anywhere in Palm Beach County or the Treasure Coast, there's my information right there. Reach out. We'd love to help you find the perfect home for you. Now, getting back to the Florida real estate market, this article from the South Florida Sun Sentinel says home prices will likely remain high and even increase, but at a much slower pace, and adds that predictions from Realtor.com predicting that home prices in South Florida will grow about 3.4% over the next year, while CoreLogic suggests that the average price growth of homes will be about 8%. And then Zillow predicts that the home prices will grow about 1% over 2023 in South Florida. Again, these are all predictions, but if you look at the predictions overall, all the experts believe that the Florida real estate market will continue to go up. And the James Madison Institute agrees and suggests that due to Florida's continued population growth because of low taxes that makes the state's cost of living more affordable and the growing job opportunities thanks to a business-friendly environment, which has attracted multi-million and multi-billion-dollar companies to relocate in Florida, South Florida, Central Florida, and Northern Florida from states like New York, New Jersey, Chicago, and California at record numbers in just about every field of business, especially tech, finance, crypto, and aeronautics. Florida is going to continue to see more and more people relocating to the Sunshine State. And that means that the housing market will continue to see upward pressure, especially in markets like Port St. Lucie, with new construction everywhere and homes that are still very affordable compared to the rest of South Florida. But they are still in close proximity to Palm Beach County and Broward County, so people can get to work if they need to commute. And speaking more about Port St. Lucie, as of last year, Port St. Lucie was ranked the second safest city in the country and number 7 for growth. We are seeing new construction at the end of December and now into January flying off the shelf with builders offering these big incentives, especially in communities that are priced to draw first-time buyers and families like Cadence in Tradition and Heron Preserve, or these mega communities like PJ Verano, where they have 18 new models that are absolutely beautiful and everything you could ever want as far as amenities and activities. And if you're looking for investment real estate, Florida is still a hot spot for companies and investors to buy rental properties, especially in South Florida and Port St. Lucie. We have been seeing a big push for multifamily properties like quads, triplexes, and duplexes, which are still getting multiple offers and bidding wars. And investors are buying single-family homes in growing markets where they can find a deal or where they can find new construction and take advantage of these big incentives being offered. So to sum it up, the Florida real estate market looks like it will continue to normalize, but that means normalizing back to inventory and sales volume like we had in 2018 and 2019. But it doesn't look like prices will get back to those 2018 and 2019 prices. And keep in mind, when you hear the media talking about these big drops in sales and prices, these are year over year numbers. So a slowing home market is a good thing. And prices coming down is also a very good thing because people are priced out of the market right now. But understand, to get back to the 2019 prices, we would need home prices to drop 40%, which is highly unlikely. Inventory is growing, but most of these new listings coming on the market right now are forced sales because of reasons like job change or a death in the family. And even with all the new construction that you're seeing all over Florida, that is still not enough inventory to meet the demand of the population growth in the state that's predicted for 2023. But the world is a crazy place right now. And even with all the research I provided, these are still predictions. And we have seen the housing market predictions change very quickly, sometimes weekly. So keep watching this channel and I will keep you updated weekly. But right now it's looking like rates will continue to improve and the real estate market will also continue to stay pretty stable in most markets, especially in the South Florida market. So don't let the media freak you out with all of these negative numbers. Keep it in perspective that the numbers you are hearing are year over year numbers. And the last 2 years are not a good guide of what the long-term real estate market should look like, nor should they be, because it's not sustainable. But leave a comment in the comments section. Let me know what your thoughts for the 2023 real estate market are, especially the Florida real estate market. And if you have any questions or concern, leave that comment in the comment section below. Also, I answer all of your questions and I enjoy hearing from you. And if you like this video, do me a favor and like this video. I really appreciate it, and it lets me know I'm doing a good job for you. And you can watch the next video on what to be aware of when buying new construction right there. Be kind to each other. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.